believe we're live. Before we get into the real meat and potatoes of the whole thing, I'm going to look and just double check and make sure that we are.
Yeah, y'all are live.
We are live. Okay, good.
I got a notification
Just
every
kind of
day.
broadcasting there. Hello, everyone. This is something a little bit different. I'm Lonnie.
I am Single Sarah.
And we are Untitled Nerd Network. Brought to you by Infinity Flux out of Hickson, Tennessee. To further just really put the spotlight on our countdown to Chattanooga, which is now just 3 days away. 2 days. 2 full days away. And a wake up, as they say. We are going to be there Friday at noon. The show's going to start. And to further push things along, we're doing a review, live review. If you want to talk in the chat, hop on and talk to us. Give your thoughts. Spoilers, full spoilers for the season finale, season 7 of Game of Thrones, titled The Dragon and the Wolf, aptly named. And so, anyway, I'd already seen it once, but once. I'd only seen it one time. And you weren't able to watch it, and we've waited now, what was it, September?
Months. Yeah.
What, October, November, December, January, February? Almost 6 months. And Sarah finally got to watch it. And we get to review it together because it's been so long. Like, you don't know, because like we did the whole season, and then we weren't able to do the season finale, and now here we are doing the season finale.
Yes, I had things going on, and then I don't have cable anymore. So
I want to ask
one day that'll change.
Because cable's lame, really, to be honest.
Like, the first question I have to ask, was any of this spoiled for you in the meantime?
Actually, no. My first thing that I wanted to say was, I've heard people make like this huge deal about, Jon and Daenerys' little scene there.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
It was rather tame by Game of Thrones standards.
I heard that it looked like it was forced and that it didn't really look like the meaning, like their emotions or something. I don't know how to describe it.
You mean we needed a little more?
I guess that's what people were talking about. I don't know. I didn't see anything wrong with it.
I mean, it was like a good, passionate love scene,
Yeah.
Yeah, that had been building up, so that scene was not really appropriate.
Well, see, the way I'd heard people talk is that it wasn't a really good love scene, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it.
It wasn't really a good love scene. I mean, I'm the expert. But it was more like...
I didn't think it was bad.
It was just a payoff. It was just a payoff seeing them together.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm sure you got to see some Jon Snow butt.
Yes, I did.
But that was less... That was like the least we've ever seen of Daenerys in any scene she's done.
I know. We didn't even see a boob. Free the nipple. Anyway.
Lonnie's like, I'm just gonna sit here and agree with that. But
yeah, we can. These are things that we can agree on. I'm happy that we have come to the same page on our Game of Thrones fantasies. But
she says, "Hey."
Who?
Mary.
Oh, yay! I got. I can't help it. It's funny.
I'm sorry. It just kind of came out.
So.
That's usually how it does. Sarah, you just say stuff.
Yeah. Speaking of, we have to talk after this about something you said the other night.
Not bad. It was just
it was funny. It was funny. Anyway. This right here was like the biggest payoff episode in the history of Game of Thrones. Do you think this topped the first dragon battle where the dragon swooped in and started melting everybody? And
no,
this didn't.
No.
The fall of the wall, seeing everybody come together again for the first time in God knows how long.
No, because Cersei ruined that for me. Is Cersei ruins many things.
Peter Baelish.
That made me very happy.
This episode was something like 78 minutes long.
It wasn't a bad episode.
No. It was in the top 2 of the season. Mm-hmm. Easy. Like I I'm with you on that. The episode where the dragons first swooped down and started tearing up Cersei's army
that was just freaking awesome.
That was more exciting.
It was.
So apparently what had happened is Bran used his vision powers to basically let Sansa and Arya in on everything. Everything Baelish had done since the beginning. He was the one that started the entire thing.
He turns everybody against each other. He's a little snake.
Yeah, Littlefinger. What was that? You remember whenever I was doing just the mustache there for a little while?
Yeah.
And Nick commented on my Facebook photo and told me, I said something about I wanted to cosplay as Peter Baelish at some point. And Nick was like, you do have that creepy Littlefinger vibe.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and I just wished I could argue that, but I couldn't. Creeper Lonnie.
I can still do it.
We love him.
All I need is the clothes.
Ew.
And then we've got Sansa and Arya here.
That's perfect, actually.
Huh?
That's actually perfect.
That actually wouldn't be bad.
Yeah, I like trying to kick ass.
A girl has no name.
A girl who's single has no name.
A girl's name is Single Sarah.
I mean, I could see Sarah being more Sansa, though, than me.
Oh,
As far
so...
as, like, physical appearance. Goku's on.
Wait, yo, Goku, welcome.
Hello.
So we've got a bunch of stuff happened. You have the whole big get-together of everybody. And despite the fact that they had a White Walker there, big, evil, fast-moving zombie skeleton corpse, and they prove what else going on, Cersei still manages to be like, nope, my pride is above all else.
She's such a bitch.
She is.
She's such a bitch.
And I sensed a little bit of jealousy between her and Daenerys. Well, her towards Daenerys.
Oh, of course.
Well, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Cersei wants a dragon. She's like, hey, you give me one of them dragons, do whatever you want.
No, then she's really going to do whatever she wants.
Yeah.
Don't get me started on her.
Yeah.
I like her.
So, what was your favorite... I'll ask this. What was your favorite reunion in that whole big conglomerate scene? I mean, you've got, like, Tyrion coming face-to-face with Cersei again. You've got the Hound in the mountain. You've got the Hound and freaking Brienne of Tarth. And then you've got just, I mean, everybody. Old dude, Jaime Lannister, the guy that was with Jaime at the very beginning of the episode. Speaking of...
Oh. Bronn?
Yeah, Bronn.
Bronn
And Tyrion get to meet again. And, speaking of the beginning of the episode, what in the hell was that all about? What? You had them, like, setting up in a castle with...
Yeah, that kind of confused
What?
me.
How, like, was that later? Or, I mean, no?
I don't know.
When did that happen? If it happened before this episode, when did they get free? What was the outcome of the battle?
Yeah, see, that's one thing I didn't understand.
I have no clue what happened there.
It's like they jumped from almost battle and then, oh, there they are.
Yeah, I was gearing up to see something, and I'd already seen the episode, and I done forgot about that part, just because it had so very little bearing on the entire episode.
Sometimes I feel like I think because they're trying to finish it so quickly, like it just jumps from one thing to another, and you're like...
Well, it does. There were some times earlier in the season where, used to... I mean, hell, the journey on horseback from Winterfell to King's Landing took like 4 episodes. And now it's like they go from there to King's Landing to the Wall to, what is it? What's it called? Dragonstone. That place, and then somewhere else, all in like the first 20 minutes of the episode.
That's like when Jon, he fell into the water. You weren't sure if he's going to make it. And then boom, there comes Daenerys, and it's just like, She was just over here. How did she get over here in 2 seconds?
Well, she was on that dragon, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, she's on a dragon,
Fast,
but
though.
still.
The dragon
That
flies
just-
fast.
I don't know.
Whatever.
Did
It just seems like it happened so fast.
did earlier in the season, didn't Jorah, the dude who had the dragon scale crap, and
Yes.
Samwell cured him?
Mm-hmm.
Did he have a reunion with Daenerys, and I just don't remember it?
He did. It wasn't this episode, but he did.
Yeah.
I remember that.
This is like one of those
About it.
deals. Before
Yeah.
Game of Thrones comes back on, I'm probably going to have to completely rewatch, like, the best episode from each of the first seasons, and then rewatch season 7 again. Like, right before, because, I mean, there's so much stuff to absorb. Like, I watched this episode once 6 months ago, and...
Do you still have your notes? Oh, wait, you just
Somewhere.
have notes on season 7, don't you?
But still, he could just review his notes, really,
That's true.
on season 7.
Did I
least
take
season
notes on that
7.
last episode?
I don't know.
I don't remember if you did or not on the last episode.
Eh?
Goku says, Game Room 4
Dude.
is Skyrim.
Look, that's...
What?
That's the last I want to hear of that.
Throw you to the White Walkers.
You got to take it back.
He's going to throw Goku to the White Walker.
Say it an unkind word.
That's hilarious.
Season 7, episode 4.
At least he's 18 now, and it wouldn't be considered, child abuse or something.
I think the correct term is statutory.
No, she was going to throw him to the White Walkers. I'm pretty sure that's abuse.
Bye!
Oh, never mind. I thought he was talking about something else.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
I thought he was talking about his White Walker.
What?
Really? Lonnie.
Really?
Well, they had a White Walker. He was in like a big box. I figured everybody might have one. Okay, so I didn't take notes,
Yeah, okay. You didn't take notes on this one?
unfortunately. Either I did or they're just not here.
Goku said I didn't even get through the first episode.
Now, I'm going to go ahead and be completely honest here. When I first started watching Game of Thrones, I watched about the first 20 minutes of the very first episode. And I was like, this is the most boring crap I've ever seen in my life. And I quit watching it. Well, people that I work with, people I talk to online, it was like, it's the greatest show ever. Just power through like the first 2 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Promise you'll love it.
I was dating a douche nugget, and we were always at his aunt's house. And so she liked watching that, so of course I would sit there and watch it. This was like when it first came out and everything. But
Back when everybody thought that Ned Stark was going to be the main character forever and
yeah,
ever.
yeah. And then after that, after I didn't hang out with him anymore, I didn't watch it again until I moved in this last apartment that I was in. And I binge watched it really quickly. Because I liked it.
I did. If I'm not mistaken, I was putting out like 5 episodes a day at one point when I was just went from season 1 all the way up to, I think I started watching at the beginning of season 6 live. Or maybe 5.
I think it's 5. You were trying to get me caught up to season 6 when we moved in together.
Yeah.
So. I don't
Okay.
know.
But yeah, okay, so we had the big reunion, and then Cersei's like, oh, screw everybody. Everybody's pretty much figuring out that Cersei's pregnant at this point. Jaime said to hell with her, as he should have a long time ago.
And now
And he
she's
is-
saying to hell with him.
Well, he's going to do his own thing now, and he's probably riding north.
Thank
Now-
goodness.
Yeah.
At the end of this episode, I know I'm just skipping ahead, but at the end of this episode, you've got the wall. It fell in dramatic fashion. Where the Night King shows up on the back of a resurrected dragon and
That was just
blows
craziness.
this blue hot fire all over it. The whole thing collapses, and the army of the dead marches through. What is going to happen when the army of the dead reaches Sansa, Arya, and The corpse of Peter Baelish.
Oh, gosh.
White Walker Baelish.
Ew.
Holy crap. Nah, surely they burn all the corpses.
Oh.
That's a North tradition to make sure they don't reanimate. Seriously, that's how it worked out.
You cannot fast travel when enemies are
Hey, did you ever see the meme?
No.
It's like a 2 or 3 panel sequence that shows him, and he's like, "I command you to take me to the Vale," and he's like telling them to take him.
Yeah.
And then like the next caption, the little thing pops up, says you cannot fast travel when enemies are nearby, and he like looks around.
That's
what
what
happens
in Skyrim. If you're in battle, you can't fast travel. You know how Lonnie will click a city and instantly go there?
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you're battling or somebody's chasing, you can't do that.
Really?
It's like a cheat, basically. It's like if you're almost getting killed,
Yeah.
you can't just fast travel somewhere else.
Yeah, and it'll say that you cannot fast travel when enemies are nearby.
Because sometimes you'll be like out in the middle of nowhere and you'll try to fast travel, and it's like you can't fast travel when enemies are nearby, and I'm like,
crap, there's enemies nearby.
there's something around here.
Oh, it's not you.
So that was the reference.
Yes.
So where does Peter Baelish rank on your list of most satisfying Game of Thrones deaths?
Oh, God. I don't know. Name some people who died.
Joffrey.
Shit.
Oh.
Who do you like better dying, Joffrey or Peter Baelish?
That's a hard one.
Yeah, it is. 'Cause they both really deserve to die.
Seems like Baelish caused more trouble, though, don't you think?
Overall, he did.
He turned.
I think
so many
overall
people
he caused more trouble than he did.
Well, he did. He's the whole reason
Yeah.
for every ounce of conflict in the entire series.
Yeah. So,
He's the one that tipped that first domino over, and the whole thing just went. Brrr.
Yeah. So I would say, him.
Probably be, him. Even though I really hate Joffrey.
Right?
That's pretty much probably the biggest satisfying death I can put out there. Because I really went for the gold right at the beginning. Who else?
But it's like he went.
Oh, no. Ramsay Bolton.
Oh, shit. I think he's just pure evil. God, I don't know. I mean, he killed.
I would say, look,
he killed the baby.
I don't give two craps about him killing the baby.
Well,
But
I
what
mean,
it's Lonnie.
the thing that made me really just wish I could have been the one to chew his throat open myself was the scene where he basically raped Sansa and then made Greyjoy watch.
That was not cool.
Yeah, that right there was probably the most messed up, like, get to me scene in the entire series. And for that, he can die. Like, I'd be okay if they
it's
like
like he had absolutely no empathy.
There was something wrong with him in his head. Like, he was really messed up. Like, a normal person does not do all that crap.
No.
There was something going on in that little brain of his, like some really off-balance something. And he was not right at all. Yeah. And he made a lot of people around him not right.
Oh my God, yeah. I don't know, maybe it's more him than... He's just pure evil.
Now, who do you think is worse, Cersei or the Mad King? Of course, granted, you haven't really seen the Mad King, but judging by the fact he was like burning everybody alive and all that good stuff, that's probably a bad analogy.
I don't know. I just really have a really bad distaste for Cersei.
Yeah, basically she appears on screen and Sarah just...
Yeah. And it's just
Okay.
Her just
We've got Cersei, Peter
I see her
Baelish.
face and I want to punch it. Like, she didn't even have to say anything.
How about Cersei, Peter Baelish, Ramsay Bolton, and Joffrey?
Who would I want dead more?
Oh, yeah, only one can die.
Oh.
I know we're getting kind of off track here, but I'm having fun with this.
I'd still pick Ramsay because he...
Really? You would kill Ramsay over Cersei?
I know, that surprises me.
Well,
she has a deep hatred for Cersei.
I really do, but Ramsay does not seem to have any kind of sense of humanity in him at all. Cersei, she has like a little bit more. Just a little bit. Just enough.
There's
Even
a fan...
though she likes to betray people, she does have
Even
a
though
love.
she's just all about herself.
Yeah. I
Has
mean,
done
she...
nothing but, abuse Jamie.
Yeah. I mean, she does love
You
her
know,
kids.
since probably they were kids.
Yeah.
I mean, because that's what that boils down to, is he's a victim. She's done nothing but manipulate him for years upon years upon years. That's
And
the way
he sat
is.
there and takes it.
I know. Well, I mean, that's what happens when you're abused.
Yeah, it will definitely be Ramsay because I just don't see any kind of humanity in him whatsoever.
So, this is, let's see, I'm trying to figure out what exactly it is. Okay, so there's a prophecy that was given to Cersei, and she mentioned it earlier on in the series. And, this witch told her when she was younger that she'll never wed the prince, she'll wed the king. That came true. You'll be queen for a time, then comes another younger, more beautiful to cast you down and take all you hold dear. And they don't know exactly who that means, whether it's like Marjorie or maybe they're referencing Daenerys. The king
But
will have 20
Marjorie's
children
not
and
here.
you will have 3. Gold will be their crowns, gold their shrouds. Basically, the king had 20 like illegitimate children, and she had 3. And then, basically, there's supposed to be some kind of a deal where they reference she's supposed to get killed by...
The hand of her brother?
Yeah, something like that. And everybody's really thinking that this is setting up the fact that he's pretty much said to hell with her and has rode off to the north, that we might actually see Jamie kill her. And some people are saying it might
I'd
be...
love to see that.
Some people are thinking that it might be Tyrion kills her. But then there are a lot of other people thinking that maybe Tyrion is not the son of Tywin. Like maybe he's the illegitimate son of Tyrion's mother and somebody else.
Maybe.
Like maybe even a Targaryen.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Targaryen.
But who knows? We may. Finally, I like hearing, getting all these hypotheticals out of the way. Tell me, how do you think the series will end?
Really? I don't know. I'm hoping it at least ends with Cersei dead. I mean...
Okay, you basically got a handful of options. You've got Cersei winning. You've got Daenerys as the queen. Or you've got the White Walkers actually kill everybody.
God, that'd suck if the White Walkers kill everybody. That would suck
That would not make for a good ending. I just don't think that would make for a good... I don't think they would do that.
I think it would be a good
That would be
ending.
a cheap out.
What?
That'd be very cheap.
That's what I was thinking. That would be like the easy way out.
Yeah, but Daenerys being queen and them killing all the White Walkers with dragon glass and fire, that would be cheap. That's what you expect. There's got to be some... Look, I expect a lot more from Game of Thrones to just have a predictable ending.
Then what do you think? Smart.
I personally think we're going to have somebody completely different on the Iron Throne. I think they may even leave it unresolved, kind of like The Sopranos.
That's what I was...
But we will at least know... I think they're going to at least reveal that Bran is the reason the Mad King went mad. His time traveling escapades drove the Mad King crazy, and because I think he goes back in time to try to maybe glean some secrets on how to kill the White Walkers or how to maybe learn some secrets of the Targaryens in regards to like the dragons and the fire and the glass and da-da-da-da-da. And he ends up screwing up and really messing with the king's mind, drives him crazy, and it ends up becoming this big paradox loop where he started the whole thing.
That would be crazy.
Yeah.
Because he's already hopping around in that area.
Mm-hmm.
So...
I just can't believe that Cersei was blaming Tyrion for everything.
Oh, of course.
Like...
Well, she does that, though. She blames everybody but herself.
Yeah.
She's a narcissist anyway. So...
Gotta blame somebody.
She blames everybody but herself. She's just trying to protect her family. That's her excuse for everything.
She doesn't even have a family anymore.
I know.
Well, now she's got a baby.
Yeah.
I think she was actually on her way to becoming a halfway decent person until she found out she's pregnant.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Crazy hormones.
Okay, who's the father? Daddy, Uncle Jamie, or the Greyjoy dude? Or somebody completely different.
Yeah, who knows?
Maybe she had a thing going with the mountain on the side that we don't know about. Old Frankenstein monster.
Oh, that would
be very strange.
That would be very
I personally don't believe that.
I know, but that's still an odd thought.
I don't know. I don't see.
Is she really pregnant?
That's my thought. Is she really pregnant?
It could be another one of her lies. That's very true.
Yeah,
because I mean, hell, she lied about the whole helping them thing. Which I was actually shocked she was going to help them.
You don't know what the crap is really going on.
No, she lies.
She lies so much that
she
even
lies
if she
to her
tells
brother,
the truth,
and then she wonders why people do her the way she
right.
does. I mean.
Yeah, I mean, it is like she lies so much that even when she's telling the truth, you're really not sure.
Yeah. And that's like Peter Baelish. He never really like outright said that he did any of those things. Like you could tell on his face that he knew he did those things, but he wouldn't own up to them.
He wouldn't know for the life of him. He wouldn't own up to them.
No.
I don't know. So 1 to 10 this episode.
I'll give it a 9. What?
Okay.
What was that?
Hey, to each their own.
His
This is
for that
one of Lonnie's many 11 episodes.
I still love the dragon one.
Well, yeah, I do too. But holy crap, they're both 11s.
That's my favorite one.
I mean, granted, the dragon episode was like an 11.5. This is like an 11.2. But
11.5 and 11.2. All right.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Ooh.
But yeah.
Sorry.
Stop.
Anyway, you know what? I'm just happy that we've done this review. It's been several months in the making. Please do not blow your nose on live TV.
I feel something.
She said, I feel something.
That's what she said.
Oh, God. Okay, I'm just going to have to go to the bathroom in a minute. Because I feel it, like, flying at my nostrils.
Anyway, we're going to go ahead and call it a night so Sarah can go blow her nose. Everybody, like I said, I'm really happy that we were able to do this review. Awesome fun. 6 months in the making almost. Everybody, check me out tomorrow. Dang it, now I've got freaking nose issues. It's contagious. Anyway, I'll be doing a live stream tomorrow, some kind of video game. Check me out probably somewhere around noon Eastern tomorrow. And then we're counting down to Chattanooga. Check us out Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We're going to be busy. We'll all be there. See everybody later. Thanks for watching. I'm Lonnie.
I'm Single Sarah.
And we had Amber over there on the chat a little bit. And we're Untitled Nerd Network, brought to you by Infinity Flux out of Hickson, Tennessee. This has been our Game of Thrones review. The season finale of Season 7 titled The Dragon and the Wolf. Thanks for watching.